going on, everyone? Ben here with High Def Detailing, and today I want to talk to you about cleaning your polishing pads. Okay, as an automotive detailer, your polishing pads are going to be one of your biggest expenses and one of your items that you're going to go through a lot, okay? So cleaning them is not only going to help you save money by using your pads longer, but it's also going to give you better results when you use clean pads. So I have a very specific process I use to clean my pads, and I'm going to walk you through that today. So first, let's start off with what you need. Okay, so I've got a 5-gallon bucket here. I'll talk a little bit more about what's going on with that. Got the McKee's 37 polishing pad rejuvenator. Any all-purpose cleaner will do. This is actually 3D all-purpose cleaner in a Meguiar's bottle. Got a pad scrubbing brush and a rotary polisher, which we'll talk about for drying pads. Okay, so let's go back to the bucket here. This is how I always start out. I've got all of my pads soaking in warm water with 1 scoop of the McKee's 37 polishing pad rejuvenator. So this is just a citrus cleaner. I started using this, just came across it randomly, and I've been really happy with the results. You can also just use an all-purpose cleaner. Dump some of the concentrate in the bucket, fill it with warm water. It will give you the same result. I just like the consistency of this, and being able to scoop it out works really well. So I've got all my pads soaking in here, and I like to soak them from anywhere from 30 minutes all the way up to a few hours. Kind of just depends on how much time I have throughout the day and when I'm getting the job done. But I'll let the pads soak in there for a while. And once again, warm water, okay? You don't want to go blistering hot, which might loosen some of the glue on the backings of the pads. But just nice warm water will give you the results you want. So the pads are soaking in here. I'm gonna pull one out. Okay, and don't worry about just saturating your pads with water, they'll be fine. Then I'm gonna take the all-purpose cleaner, spray it all over the face of the pad. And you'll notice too with that pad cleaner, just by soaking your pads, it's gonna get some of the polishing residue off already. Okay, so plenty of cleaner here. Now this is key with foam pads. Work it in, and you notice I'm wearing gloves, so this is a lot easier. I'm just working in the cleaner by hand. And once again, this, like I said, this process, it takes a little bit longer, but it helps prolong your investments, give your pads longer life. So even just from working it in by hand, we've already got a decent amount of polish residue off. You can take your brush, dipping it in the bucket, and you can scrub as well for a little bit more agitation. And this is primarily what I do on fiber pads. Microfiber and wool go straight to the brush. Okay, but you can give it a little bit of agitation here. Put that back in the bucket. All right, and then I'm gonna rinse my pad back in the bucket, just like this. Okay, almost done. Then I'm gonna take my hose, all right, just a regular hose here with a jet nozzle. Okay, you don't wanna use a pressure washer for this, but still something with a strong stream of water. All right, and I'm just going to clean out the pad now with clean water. Give it a nice squeeze. All right, and then typically what I'll do when I'm doing a whole bunch of pads like this is I will take this pad, I'll put it on top of my cart, which is gonna be out in the sun. I'll let them dry in the sun for a little bit while I finish the rest of the pads. And then when I'm done with all my pads, I've got them all out, air drying, I'll go to the rotary polisher. Okay, and this is just a $25 rotary polisher from Harbor Freight. This is all I use it for. I don't use this on paint. I just use this to spin dry my pads. All right, so I'm gonna line that pad up here. Okay, just out of the way of the camera so I don't get the camera wet. We'll just spin it. Speed 6 just crank it out, all right? Just trying to get this as dry as possible. And there we go. All right, super clean pad. Almost 100% dry. I'll still leave them out on the cart in the sun to just fully air dry. And this pad will be ready to go. Next time I use it, I will pull it off the shelf and maybe hit it with some compressed air real quick just to see if there's any last polishing residue stuck in there that might have dried in the foam. And it's good to go, all right? Same process with your fiber pads, okay? So we've got a wool pad here. I won't go through the whole thing for the sake of this video, but same process. We're gonna spritz it with APC. These I go right to scrubbing, okay? So your microfibers and your wool pads, grab your brush, start going to town. Scrubbing all over. You'll be surprised, especially on microfiber pads, since they're so grabby and you get a lot of polishing residue and clear coat residue in those pads. You'll be surprised with this approach how clean they will get. I have microfiber pads that I've had for years and they still look brand new. All right, so you scrub it, rinse it out, hit it with clean water. Yeah. Wring it out. And then I'd spin dry it, but for, like I said, the sake of the video, I'll just leave it right there, but you got yourself a clean pad, ready to be dried. Okay, so that's my approach to cleaning and polishing pads. Like I said, it's a little time consuming. I usually allot 1 to 2 days a week just to do this. And you know, like I said, it's worth it to prolong the life of your pads. It can be an expensive investment, and you'll get some great results with that. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Hope this is helpful to you. And if you want any more tips on detailing and kind of my process and what we do, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button as well. And thanks for tuning in.